So I've started covering the Bearhawk, and been following the Stewart system and using their training videos on their YouTube channel and having really good success with that. And they've got some tips and things that have worked for them, but I've kind of picked up a couple things on my own that worked for me. I wanted to talk just a little tip about pinking shears. Of course, pinking is where you cut the fabric and you get these little edges along here. Pinking just makes the finish look a lot better, and your seams and your lines look a lot more professional. So what they recommended when I bought my stuff from them, my fabric covering from them, was this round pinking shear. It's kind of a dial sort of a thing. And I tried that for a while, but I just kept having problems with it. I don't know if it's this specific tool here, if that's what the problem is, because my fabric was just getting bound up in there, and the lines were just jagged, and it just looked really bad. So I went to the hobby store and I found a straight pinking shear, and I really liked it. And it just started making things a lot easier for me. I could just follow my lines. And but then what would happen once I made my cut, the fabric would drop off, and I'd have to find my line again. Fabric drops off, I have to find my line again. So I think I understand why they like this, because it kind of continues along the same line without falling off. So I came across this pinking shear, which it's a little bit looks like this one, but it's a little different in that it has a longer. If you see on the end there's kind of a lip on there. So it actually holds the fabric. So when you open the shear and move forward, you're back on the same line again. So that's been working really well, and it's making straight lines. And by the way, one other tip that I've come up with is, and they tell you this on this training videos, but I make sure I do this every time I make a line, or I'm gonna trim. Like I'm gonna take this big sheet here and I'm gonna make a straight cut all the way across it so that I have a perfectly square sheet. I'm going to put some glue on it first. I just run a little bit of glue, and then I wipe it off real quick, let the glue dry, and then I make my cut, and then it comes out looking like this. So just some thoughts on pinking shears.